not the core issues. I'm not talking about changing our deep theological beliefs, okay? But we have to adapt to new changes in our society. If we don't, we run the risk of dying. I remember talking to a minister when I was at a conference I was speaking at. It's on racial issues, and we're talking about what groups can adjust, which groups cannot, to our changing racial dynamics. And he had a really good illustration. He said there are certain people who are anchors. They anchor themselves and the church to a certain way of doing things, and they're unwilling to change. Now, sometimes the anchors are good because sometimes they remind us, hey, you don't want to constantly change. You don't want to change everything. And here's some good things to keep up. So they have a place. They have value. But when we have too many anchors, the church cannot change. And this is in the context of trying to bring more racial diversity when your community is becoming more diverse. The anchors refuse to change. You have to fight against the anchors to change. He said of a situation where there's a church that had this situation. They made the changes they needed to address, adapt, appeal to people of different races, and the anchors fled. And then they found another church where there were a lot of anchors, and they joined that church. Now that church had so many anchors that they could not change when they needed to. And what happened then happened in my old church. Everyone else fled. The anchors, who tend to be older folks, were there. And for a while, the church could do pretty well because they had some money. They were throwing some money at the church, but they began to die off. And the pastor there could do nothing but officiate funerals because that's where the church had gone to.